Hey guys, people keep asking me, like, how did I actually find out, about him voting for Trump? How did I actually come to finding out? I think I just keep forgetting to mention it because it was just that unremarkable. But like I said in my story before, I was really upset because he told me his family voted for Trump. So I asked for a few days of space to think about, do I even want to be in a relationship with someone whose family is like that? Because I've cut my own family off for that shit. I'm not going to be associated with that. I'm not. And so I needed some time to think about it because he really was good to me. And I liked him a lot. And then after a couple days of thinking about it, I reached out to him saying, what time do you want to get together to talk about it? And at this point, he said, I'm so confused. I'm so sad. I'm so scared. I don't know. I haven't known what to say because I voted for Trump too over the weekend with my family. And he just spilled it, just word vomited because he was just getting so nervous about it. He couldn't keep it in anymore. So that's how I found out. And then, I kid you not, it was a 2-minute breakup. I said word for word after he sent me that, oh boy, yeah, that about does it. And then continued to tell him how disappointed I was in him. And then I unadded him off of everything. And that's how it went. So, yeah, easiest, quickest breakup of my life.
I think, and you heard it here first, if she is going to secure a W at the last minute, it's going to happen between December 10th and December 17th. No later than the 26th. Hi, my name is Brandon. I'm an astrologer, tarot reader, Santamuerte devotee, and I'm a witch. And I also do readings. So if you want a reading, link in bio. We support small creators. Okay, so first I pulled up an ephemeris, and as you can see right here, Jupiter is going to enter 15 degrees on December 10th. 15 degrees is Gemini, and on December 10th, Kamala's transiting Jupiter will be in 15 degrees, transiting in the transit 3rd house of Gemini, ruled by Gemini, hovering right over the natal 12th house.
I am having a really hard time with people who I see this week who are like, what's wrong? Or they're like, how are you? And I'm like, not good. And they're like, why? What happened? You kidding me? I feel like I'm on fire. I feel like we're all on fire. You're on fire. The country's on fire. What's wrong?
Fuck. So I've stayed quiet about everything that happened since Tuesday because I've been enraged. This morning I woke up and I started thinking. One thing that Kamala said the other day that really stuck with me was that she's going to get to work and roll her sleeves up. She's a prosecutor. And she probably knows some of the best investigators in the country. So, I don't think this is over. I don't think this is over by a long shot. She's going to hold her cards closely to her chest. I hope they fucking find out what really happened. So I
found out today that somebody that I work with is a conservative, and he's somebody who's really intelligent, and he's somebody who works in climate tech as a super smart guy, somebody I would never have thought was conservative, and apparently he is. And it's surprising, and it's disgusting. But what's most surprising to me is the level of sudden hatred that I have for him. Sudden hatred for this man who I used to respect suddenly just went boop, and I fucking hate him now. It's not about politics, it's about morals. And if you are not a person of morals and you are educated enough to fucking know better, I think I hate you. I know we still have to get through life with these people. Like, at the end of the day, I still work with this man, but I'm not gonna hate him. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fucking hate him now, and that's just how it is. And tolerant, take a hike, because when it comes down to morals and ethics and giving a fuck about other human beings, if you're smart enough to know better, you're educated enough to know better, you are exposed enough to other people in the world to fucking know better, and you're still okay with electing evil, I'm not okay with you.
Please stop telling people it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay, and that's just the reality. I'm sorry. For the people who continue to spew out, it's going to be all right, you can clearly see that you did not read that manifesto that he put out called Pledge 2025. We are done as a country. We will not rise. We will fail. So welcome to the beginning of the end.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of your own actions. Advice needed. I voted for Trump. My wife sent divorce papers. What do I do? I don't know. You probably shouldn't have voted for a man who hates your wife. I didn't know it was possible to be served divorce papers this quickly. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. I don't even know what to say. I'm shocked I married somebody willing to throw away our entire life over politics. Last week we were happy, today we're getting divorced. She won't have a discussion. She says nothing will change her mind. Insists she is going to report my parents because they live off of disability, but my dad does some cash work auto repair. She wants me to buy her out of the house. We have $300,000 in it plus built a 4-bay garage since we bought it 3 years ago. I can't afford that. Should have thought about that before. When I told her as she was packing her things, she said, I guess you're finally going to really know how it feels to be fucked by a Democrat. ETA, her name is on the deed but not the mortgage. I'm not confident that I can reason with her. What do I do? Where do I start? How do I fix this? Is anybody else experiencing this in the wake of election results? I sure as shit hope so. And I wish your ex-wives a
Everyone has been walking around disassociating all week, right? It's not just me. It's not, because that is the way it seems. I cannot, for the life of me, working with the public, can understand how people are walking around as if this is day-to-day life, as if everything going on right now is normal. I don't understand the chit-chat. Hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Are you okay? Are you on the same timeline as me? What is going on? How are you acting as if everything is going to be fine? I, for the life of me, cannot understand that people are walking around with their head in the clouds right now. I feel fucking crazy.
All right, this message is directly to every single one of you that could not get yourself to vote for Kamala because you just weren't really sure she had a really good plan for the economy moving forward. Because that clown, that monster, is now creating the craziest, most ridiculous cabinet of sycophants and suck-ups. And this world will never be the same. Because you guys couldn't get yourself to vote for the person with a semblance of a plan versus the evil fucking devil. God!
I am really trying very hard to remember what my therapist said. If you are a normal conservative and you are okay with this, we have issues because this man is lower and dirtier and filthier than the dog shit that is on the bottom of my shoe. Like, he preys on teenage girls. And we are okay with this. Being our attorney general, leading up the body that is currently investigating him for sex trafficking. Conflict of interest. This one set me off. I could deal with Elon. I could deal with Vivek. I could deal with the motherfucking defense guy. But this shit, okay, we're back to ragey.
Kamala Harris didn't have to run her campaign better. There's nothing more that she could have done. What we are experiencing is white supremacy doing its thing. The moment it was speculated that she was taking over the campaign for Biden, she earned my vote. I didn't have to hear anything else from her. I just saw that she was running against Trump, and that sealed the deal for me. She ran a flawless campaign. She raised $1 billion in the 3 months that she was campaigning. I don't think anybody else would have seen that magnitude of donations and support in 3 months. If she were a white man, she would have won.
Yes, this flip will absolutely happen before any swearing in is done. This is something that is going to happen mid-November, okay? It needs to be said that I am a medium and a channel. I do also do astrology, but the information that I am getting is channeled from the universe and from spirits that would know, okay? This is officially speaking. I'm not just doing cards in my bedroom. I'm a professional. I'm a very experienced medium and channel. I read energy very well. I talk to spirit guides and I read soul contracts, okay? Now, before we get into this any further, it needs to be said that my spirit guide who works with me whenever I work with clients to read soul contracts, he pulls the actual contract that was agreed to with that soul, okay? We're pulling it from spirit. This guide is saying Kamala Harris has it in her soul contract to be president, okay? So astrologically, we can see she has the transits for it. We get confirmation that her soul contract also has indications of this. And we also have indications from the universe that Trump's energy, his energy won't be allowed. He cannot go any further. It looks weird right now. As we've said, the energy is going to flip. You're probably feeling this on mundane levels, but this is also happening on a worldwide stage, okay? The energy is going to go topsy-turvy, and that's probably why a lot of you are feeling so weird. Externally, what you're feeling inside does not match up, and that's why you're feeling so anxious and so scared, and you don't need to be. Try to take some time to ground this energy out. I know, believe me. I have PTSD, I have anxiety. I know how hard it is to cope with this, especially when the external, when the external is not matching up, if you don't have support. Do your best to take care of yourself right now. Do anything you can to make yourself feel cozy. Take care of yourself, eat, talk to each other, support each other. Go out and treat yourself to something, okay? You gotta take care of yourself.
Can someone quickly explain to me how we now have a literal government department specifically, so that way the acronym for it can be DOGE, so that way we can boost crypto, whatever. What is this? This is the government. This is not like just some game. That's what I don't understand. This is not Elon Musk's like toy chest that he can just play with. This is the government. This is people's literal lives at stake. For what? Just to continue to make the rich richer, specifically Elon and Donald Trump. Like, what are we doing? I cannot handle this.
They want us. They want us more than we want them. I can tell you that. You know, when I was still dating, before I met my amazing liberal Kamala voting husband, I accidentally dated a MAGA. And this MAGA was a MAGA. He watched Tucker Barfson every night, okay? And it was not like a mistake, because I came forward like talking about like crystals and all that, and how I'm a witch and how I'm definitely a Democrat. This was like all laid out when we met originally, okay? This guy still like chased me like a thirsty dog.
To all you MAGA motherfuckers that are already out acting a fool in fucking public, thinking you can get away with whatever the fuck you want, I want you to know that it ain't gonna happen. We are pissed. We have 0 fucks to give anymore. And bail money. I have bail money. I see you out in public acting a fucking fool, raging out and fucking berating other people, getting in people's faces, being fucking racist, being fucking Karen. I'm gonna say something to you. And if you want to fucking throw hands, bring that shit the fuck on, because I would love to right now. I would love to. I'm being real with you when I tell you, you need to fucking act right. This shit will not be tolerated any further. Don't let me see you harassing somebody.
I think that the Trump supporters are getting an inkling of the ramifications and scope of their misbegotten vote. Do people still like being around you? Are you still friends with people? Does your family want to see you at Thanksgiving? Has your paycheck gotten any better? Did you invest in stocks that went through the roof and then came crashing down again? Do you have stocks? Food prices gone down? Nobody's scared, nobody's afraid. Everything's just hunky-dory. Is everything better with you now?